So with Extreme Rules coming up, I thought I'd go over the pay-per-view that used to follow WrestleMania, Backlash. Now, back in the day, Backlash used to just have put together all the feuds end most of the feuds from WrestleMania that didn't end. So this is a WWE.com list, written by Kevin Powers. It's the top 10 most epic Backlash matches. Number 10 is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Chris Jericho. That happened after WrestleMania 25. I remember Jericho beat like 3 legends at once, but I forget who won. Oh, no, Jericho beat Ricky Steamboat, so I didn't really remember that. Mankind vs. Big Show. Was this a Boiler Room brawl? Yeah, it was the Boiler Room brawl. Oh, also I picked a name, the BotchArtist, because I botch a lot. So yeah, it's a Boiler Room brawl, which is one of the most confusing matches. You had to like escape the Boiler Room, and it was just really, it was basically like a false count anyway, but it was like a cage match without a cage in a Boiler Room. So next up on the list is Stone Cold vs. The Undertaker. It was for the undisputed title. My phone went off. And Ric Flair was the special guest referee, and Undertaker beat Stone Cold and then beat Hulk Hogan for the title at the next pay-per-view. Which was like, Hulk Hogan vs. Triple H, I remember that one. Hogan was back, and he won the title. They just gave him the title. No one really understood why, in case you weren't watching then. But Hogan, he just lost to The Rock at WrestleMania 18, and then he was done with the NWO. He was back to the Hulkster, all of that, hulking up, squashing Triple H, who usually buries everyone. Next on the list, John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. Oh, I remember that match. Their first match was a little more technical than that Extreme Rules one. Lesnar just came off beating Angle for the title, I think, after he botched that shooting star. And he faced John Cena. Cena was an up-and-comer. Lesnar was an up-and-comer. Cena was a heel. No, Cena might have been heel, I'm not positive. Next on the list, the two-man power trip versus the Brothers of Destruction. So the two-man power trip was Stone Cold and Triple H, and they were both heels at the time, and they were facing the Brothers of Destruction. I really don't remember this match at all. And so the two-man power trip won. Triple H pinned Kane, of course. Randy Orton vs. Cactus Jack. This should have been number 1. This was after WrestleMania 20. Mick Foley and The Rock teamed up for one final time to face Evolution. Ric Flair, Randy Orton, Batista. Evolution came around with the win, but this match was just sick. There was barbed wire bats. There was the RKO that Foley shoved them off onto the tacks. I think Foley got an RKO on it. Foley threw Orton off the ramp. Did his elbow drop. Orton won that match. What else was used? It was for the Intercontinental title, but that match, that's better than Edge versus Foley at that Mania. I really like this one. I'm going a little too fast, because this is a pretty long match. So I could talk about others. I can go through another list. Goldberg versus The Rock. Oh, I remember that. That was a good match, but I still think that Foley one was better. That was after Goldberg debuted, speared The Rock. Oh, Shane McMahon versus Big Show. That match is only good because of that one spot where Shane jumped off the top of the Titantron. Test helped him in that one. It was like a 50-foot drop. What else do we got? I'm going to go down another list from WWE.com, since I'll keep up with the Extreme Rules. It'll be the 7 matches with Extreme Rules. I think these are only WWE matches. Because the Tower of Doom. What? Okay. It was an NWA match, so. So basically, there's like this scaffolding structure, and the team had to exit the Tower of Doom was to win. It's like a scaffolding stacked like three stories up. Not 3 stories, but they're like on top of each other, and they're like in the lights. That's just ridiculous. It looked cool, but I doubt it was successful because I've never heard of it. Provenance of Quebec rules. Steiner Brothers. Oh, Scott Steiner. Okay, so the rules were: throwing an opponent over the top rope was a disqualification. And no top rope moves, no pile drivers, and that's it. So there was no pile drivers, and it was, oh man, the Quebecers manager was Johnny Polo. He went on to become Raven. That's sick. They used a hockey stick in it. These should just be the King of the Road match. It was like they were driving in this like hay bale thing. It was Dustin Rhodes, Goldust, and Repo Man, or one of the Demolition guys, Smash. Once again, another horrible match. It was a WCW match. They're like driving in this like hay bale thing, and they're I forget how you win it. It might have been a pin. Oh, the first competitor to reach it. Oh, you had to blow a horn, because pinning would be too simple. The next horrible. Oh, the Raw Bowl. Okay, so it was Bowl Week in January for college basketball, and it was 4-way elimination matches. The ring looked like a NFL field, and they were wearing jerseys. Just kind of. Once again, another terrible match. Dumpster match. Cactus Jack and Terry Funk, or Chainsaw Charlie. That was a horrible gimmick as well, and he stole that from, what's his face? Leatherface in WCW. Not WCW, FMW. Japan. I'm probably gonna have to go through 3 lists. Duchess of Queensberry match. Oh, this was a Backlash match. Jarek. Okay, the referee. Okay, so the rules, no one seems to know. So, there's a first round. A round ended on Regal. So basically, it was just like Regal made the rules during the match. So, oh, that's the last one. So now I need a new list. Oh shit. Hold on. Yeah, but back to my name. I picked the name BotchArtist because this channel is going to be full of mess ups. And once I get it going, I'm sure the quality of stuff would be better. This is my second video. So right now I'm the BotchArtist. So this is almost going to be like a short podcast-like feel to it. Like, I'm just going to go through stuff. Top 10 most hardcore wrestlers. We'll keep the extreme factor going. And the Backlash. In this match, I'm playing as Cassius Ohno, and I'm facing Wade Barrett and Antonio Cesaro. Triple threat matches are tough. Because they go for cheap pins, and I'm going for just cool spots. So here's the top 10 WWE.com, of course. Hardcore wrestlers. Dusty Rhodes. You might not think of Dusty Rhodes as hardcore if you've only seen him in WWE, but in the NWA and WCW, he was. Oh, he teamed with Dick Murdoch. Oh, the Texas Bull Rope match was his invention. He had a great one with Steve Corino. Oh, he faced Randy Orton in one? I don't remember that match. I might watch that after this video. Shane McMahon, number 9. Shane was awesome, just for the simple fact that he didn't need to do any of those crazy spots, but he did. And, you know, like diving off of that. He really didn't need to do that. His match with Angle was great at King of the Ring, when the glass didn't break. What else do we got? Bruiser Brody. See, I've heard about him, but I've never really watched him. He was in WCCW. Him and Abdul the Butcher put on good matches. But I've heard of him. Never really seen any of his matches, but... New Jack! New Jack just retired. But, New Jack from ECW, he's one of ECW's originals. He's most known for his diving off of the... What do you call them? Scaffoldings and stuff. Not the most technical guy, but one of the most entertaining. He's pretty funny. You should, if you haven't seen him, check him out on the Art of Wrestling podcast on iTunes, made by Colt Cabana. So yeah, New Jack just retired at PWS. He faced what's that guy's name? Not Abdullah Butcher, Necro Butcher. He used Wolverine claws. PWS is awesome too. Oh, speaking of Abdul the Butcher, here he is right now. He wasn't really a wrestler. He was more of just, you know, one of those. He was fine, but it's not like he didn't really wrestle. He was just in there to like fight, I guess. You know, like make guys bleed, stab them with forks, CZW like stuff. Tommy Dreamer, only number 5. Dreamer with the cane. He was at PWS too, faced Pat Buck. You could check that match out on E Tap Out's channel. Eric Tap Out, one of the co-owners of PWS. They gave you a free match from their super card, and that match is awesome. Check that out. What else? Who's next? The Sheik. Not the Iron Sheik, the original Sheik. I've never seen him wrestle, but I know he's influenced Sabu. He's influenced a ton of people. He used fireballs. And he wrestled, the picture's in black and white, so he wrestled a while ago. His nephew's Sabu. And you know what Sabu's done in the ECW. Okay, so I think I can finish off this list. Terry Funk, number 3. Funk was a good wrestler, but I don't know why he did all this hardcore stuff. I respect him for doing it, but he's done Massacre. It's just, ugh. FMW's fun videos to watch if you're just looking for, extremeness. They had, if the match doesn't end in 15 minutes, the ring explodes or something. The matches get a little ridiculous, but they're pretty cool. And then he became Chainsaw Charlie, who's terrible in the game. Number 2, Sabu. Yeah. Sabu was a Triple Crown champion in ECW. But tables, chairs, whatever, bouncing off the ropes. He was pretty cool. I don't know if he's in good shape anymore. He came out at PWS uninvited, so. And number 1, if you couldn't guess it when I started reading it, it was Mick Foley. Come on. Foley, one of the best of all. Foley's one of my favorites because he's from Long Island and so am I, so I enjoy him. Okay, so I'm done with lists now. Rob Van Dam wasn't on the list. Sandman wasn't on the list. I can't believe they forgot Rob Van Dam. New Jack. Well, New Jack was on the list. Yeah. Okay, so I have another list for another video. But this match is winding down, so I'll speak about what to expect. It won't just be wrestling videos, which is what I like to do. I play pretty much not every game, but a whole bunch. I play shooters, play basketball a lot on Xbox. This is PlayStation. What else do I have around me? Nothing, but I'll just commentate about the match. I'll commentate about... I have like 2 minutes to talk. Right? Yeah. So I'll talk about, the channel, kind of. My whole idea when I'm playing this wrestling game is I'm not here just to win the match. I'm here to put on a good match that people want to watch. Because I want you to enjoy the match and listen to me. But right now I kind of suck at talking. So when the matches... if the matches are good, maybe you won't completely hate the channel. But yeah. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe, add it to the favorites. I don't really care. Just watch it and enjoy it. Give me nice comments. Don't hurt my feelings. We got a minute left. I put these three together in an Extreme Rules match because they're pretty good strikers. Like Cesaro and Ono. They're all good technical guys, but they've been known for their striking in WWE. So, get a battle of uppercuts, elbows. Bam, rolling elbow. And then I think I do a German onto the steps, and I'm like, that's it. Hook of the leg, 1, 2, 3, it's over. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my 3 list I read. This was a nice 17-minute video. The highlights, Cesaro kicking out of everything. I changed Cesaro's attire to his red and white. And my Cash is downloaded, but I really like it.